They're in the shade.
Okay, good. I was going to say have Tom turn off the music because I have to yell, but it sounds like the music has been turned off. Yay! So I'm Laura Eubanks. Hi, I can't multitask. I wait for the song to end. Just dance. Yeah, that'll keep you all here. I'm sure you all came to see me dance, right? No, trust me, you did not come to see me dance. Nobody wants to see that. But if you watch my videos, you probably have seen me do worse. Yes, I want to welcome all of you here. Don't panic. We're not done. I had so many people come and say, I drove for hours and you're finished. And I'm like, no, we haven't started. I didn't think that you all wanted to stand around for 6 or 7 hours and watch us stage boulders and pop in foundation plants. I can walk you through this. What I want you to see is the tapestry work. I want you to see the detail stuff. I'm going to talk about this briefly, but I want you to be able to see more of the artistic stuff that I'm known for, the tapestry, how to make it go in real time. How many of you watch the videos on YouTube? Yay, most of you, fantastic. And it's good, but it's not the same as being here, is it? You know, you can't see the mounding on the videos. It's just not the same. Before I go any further, too, I must tell you, these were gifts. Okay, and I didn't want to make the person sad that gave them to me, so I'm wearing these. And around my neck is my superhero cape. In case you're wondering, you know, many of you know we recently had a succulent baby, and I had bibs made with the logo in honor of Griffin. So if you have a baby in your life, or if you're a really sloppy eater, or if you want to be a superhero, I have swag over the table, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, run-a-muckies, whatever you want. So after, you can go over there. But I just didn't want you all wondering, what has she got around her neck? What is that on her head?
We can see you easier with your headgear.
Yeah. Can you? Okay, yeah, you can pick me out of the crowd a little better. All right, well, this is 10 yards of soil. It was 20, but I told Tom, oh no, I cannot do that. So half of it got moved over there. 10 yards of soil. This is 25 boulders, 3 foot minus, from KRC Rock, who graciously donated all of the rock for this fabulous installation. And it took us with a tractor about 3 hours to stage all of these. As far as the mound, this I don't worry about mounding too much, because when you're working the rock in and you're placing your foundations, you're going to work the soil. It's going to work out. You know that most of these rocks look kind of like they were excavated. I talk about that a lot in my videos too. So I used to take the time to dig out little, you know, what is this? Cradles. I should know this. I'm a grandma. For them. Now I don't take the time. I slop the rock down and push dirt around it. Much faster. So there's a tip for you. And also, I want to find out who came from the farthest. Where's my Las Vegas people? Yay! Look. Anybody come further than Las Vegas for this?
Not just for this though, but we heard about we had a company.
You came from Tahoe? Well, Chicago, not Tahoe. Chicago. So who's farthest? Florida. But she's with the band. So we have VIP seating over here for the person that has come the furthest.
Or for the groupies.
Yes, and groupies. Yes. Thank you. How many groupies do we have? One of my followers reached out about a year ago and asked if she could start a page on check that out if you're on Facebook. It's a wonderful community. I thank you all so much for following my videos, and you inspire me more than you know. It is such a pleasure to do the videos. I started them because you were all asking me individually, and I was responding individually until I ran out of hours in the day to do that. So I thought, well, I'll just put it in a video. And that was the beginning of the Succulent Tip of the Day. So I apologize for the zero production value. It is literally a cell phone. We don't know how to edit, so what you see is what you get. And you're so patient with me, you know, with the noise, with the cars and the airplanes and the barking dogs and the random mailman and me falling in pools. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. It's a day in the life. So we're just going to keep on keeping on with that. I want you to feel free to ask questions too as we go. This is interactive, so I'm here to answer your questions either during the demonstration or after. I'll be here all day and all day tomorrow. I'm here for you. Also, we are on Facebook Live right now, so this is being watched all over the world. So say hi to the world.
Hi, Bethany!
Hi, world! Yay, world! Okay, and so there will be some questions from Facebook too that that Terry might shout out. So I want to reinforce that there are no dumb questions at all. Not at all. If you don't know, it's a good question. So don't be shy. Ask away. The plants that I chose almost all of them based on their toughness, because I want this to be not only inspirational for you, but something that you can emulate in your own yard. So those of you that came from Chicago or from Las Vegas or even from Temecula, you can't use all of this, but you can use a lot of it. I went a little rogue with the sunburst aeonium because they were just so pretty. Oh my gosh, these came in yesterday and they are gorgeous. So run, don't walk to get your sunburst aeonium. They are over yonder in the shade house. They're just so spectacular in an installation. And if you live coastal and zone 11A and up, you can do these year round, no problem. Also the Echeveria Sahara. These are a plant, an Echeveria that I found to be probably the toughest. Still not going to do it in Chicago, but if you want to grow them as an annual or in a pot or bring them in or baby them, you can use them. The rest of these are fairly tough, and as you know, my process is to first mound, and what do I tell you? If you think you need 3 yards, get 4. You people are not using enough dirt. More dirt. More. This is, as I said, this is 10 yards. If this kind of can give you a bit of a visual, this is 10 yards. These are 25 3-foot minus boulders from KRC Rock. When the boulders arrived, I felt like Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane because everyone was doubting me. You're never going to be able to use all those rocks. Those are too many rocks. What are we going to do with all those rocks? And I said, we will use all the rocks. And whoa, we used all the rocks. And thank you so much. So more, if you think you need a ton of rock, get 2 tons of rock. More people, more. I need to see more drama. This fabulous driftwood is a nod to Game of Thrones, which airs tomorrow, Sunday night, right? The last season, Game of Thrones, yes. I thought that looked throny. Also, remember, this is a 360-degree installation. If you've got one of those, it means it has to look good from every side. It means there's no but. So it has to look good. I love doing these because they're a challenge. So you got to walk around it. You got to make sure everything is balanced. So after I stage my boulders, and what's my protocol for that? I don't really have one. I just do it because it's kind of instinctive now. But use your eye. Remember scale. Remember more is better with succulents. So I'll stage the first thing I did before I even really decided on where my boulders were going was I staged my driftwood. This is my thriller. And did I know what plants I was going to use in this installation? No. Heavens no. I don't know. And you know me. The client will ask, so what do you envision over there? And what do I say? I I don't know. I'll let you know when we get there. And remember, I don't draw, so I'm literally making it up as I go. And that's what I did here. But the funny thing was, I was telling my crew, it's okay, we'll wait. No, it's fine. Who is it? Oh, darn, I thought it was going to be something. But I would tell my crew, go get me a Dracaena Draco, stat! Go get me this aloe here. Mama is Hercules and baby daddy is unknown. So it's a really fabulous cross. Jeff Moore was over geeking out on it earlier. He threw out a lot of names I couldn't pronounce, but bottom line, it's kind of a one-off and it's really awesome. So I staged our little aloe, that's a Ferox. This is a Dracaena Draco. So I did my three, you know me, 1s, 3s, and 5s, right? So I did my foundation plants. You might say, well, Laura, what about the driftwood? Isn't that a 4th? Yes, and why is that? Because this is a 360-degree installation, so now my odds are evens. I know you're totally confused. Just don't worry about it. Because you'll note that there are 4 barrel cactus in this installation, not 3, right? Because it's a circle, so I had to adapt. But at any rate, so bottom line is, if you can do a beautiful piece of driftwood, if you're into this, or if you have some lawn art or statuary, bring it in. It just gives so much personality to the installation. And then your foundation plants, the big stuff, the thrillers, those go next. And as I'm doing this, the garden is speaking to me, the space is speaking to me, and then I see what's next. I'm not just saying that, I really don't know until I'm doing it. I absolutely do not know. I don't put a plant list together in advance of a project. All I do is, I'm pretty much a savant at estimating costs. Then I come into the nursery and I pick them out in real time on myself. Whatever looks good, whatever speaks to me. And then I manage somehow, through some savant means, I manage to nail the quantities of what all. But I thought this would be a great way for you to see how many plants, what the plants are, and how I've situated them. This is bones. So in a typical installation for myself and the team, this would be day 1. Soil, boulders, bones. Maybe day 2, even into day 2 if it's a really big install. The next step is tapestry. And I don't always do tapestry. It really depends on the client. This garden would pretty much be fine without any intervention for years. Just leaving it like this. Obviously, yes, we're gonna rock it. See all the white super bags? Those come next. But I mean, plant-wise, you wouldn't really, other than deadheading and maybe occasionally treating. Also, team member, can you, one of you hold up the blue bottle over there on the, Cullen? Before I forget, here in California now, what do we got? We got snout weevil, we've got aloe mite, now we've got agave mite. I treat systemically in the spring and the fall as a preventative everywhere I go now. All my aloes and all my agaves. I like the system. I don't like chemicals at all. I don't use poisons anymore at all. I'm completely sold. I believe you. You've been telling me for years, stop it, and I believe you. You've gotten through. I don't want to die of cancer, so I'm not using Roundup, and I'm trying to steer clear of any spray. But this is a systemic, means it's a liquid, and I can be very specific, and I can pour it right on. It's not going to spray out into the atmosphere. And we've got to do this to save our aloes and our agaves, because these diseases are, well, snout weevil's fatal. Agave mite can be treated. It's tricky. I just rather not deal with it at all, right? So this is something that you can pick up at the box store at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's the active ingredient is the same thing that's used commercially by growers. So it's a good one. Yes, ma'am.
I'll get a picture.
Driftwood is attracting.
Sorry.
Anybody else have that problem?